Good morning, Vietnam or Philippines. This is Ben from Ben and Cebu coming to you live. Now, I'm new channel and I don't know, they wouldn't let me do it on my mobile phone for some reason. So I had to do it on my webcam on my laptop, which isn't the greatest camera. And so decided I would come on here and do a live, and that way maybe they would let me go on my phone after this, because this sucks. You can't be mobile, you just have to sit here, and I don't want to just sit here. I want to walk around and do stuff. But anyway, so it's 7 a.m. in the Philippines, and I'm here with my son and my wife, and we're just waking up to the world. And so this is my channel. It's Ben and Cebu, and we're live from Cebu City, outside of Cebu City. And once we can get our live figured out, then we'll be going live a lot. But I want to do it on my phone, not on my computer, because this is just kind of sucks. But anyways, so we'll just let this stream along. New here, got no views, got no nothing. What I want to know what it looks like, really. Let me pull out my phone and see what it looks like here. See if I can't view myself. At least I'll be famous to myself. That's my baby. Yep. Oops. Well, I don't see. Where's my live? Oh, there we go. One view. How did you see it? I don't see me.
Yeah, see you here. You want to see yourself here?
Yeah, but how come I can't see myself? Yeah, I see that. I'm just wondering why I can't see it on this one. So whatever. So yeah, I mean, you can check us out. Like, I know a lot about living in Cebu. I know a lot about, different things. And before, when I had a channel, it was medium success, in my opinion. Success to a lot of people is subjective. For me, having 4K and being monetized and getting paid, that was a success to me, and it was only going to get better. So now I have to rebuild. So my idea was that if I just go live a lot, maybe I'll get like a lot of subscribers. But then I was reading YouTube's done a lot of weird stuff with their lives. If you have less than 1,000 subscribers, then they don't really put it out there, I guess. There's Eli. Or there. Elijah. What's up, buddy? Say hello to the world. But anyway, so according to the help community, if you go live on your laptop first, then you can go live on your mobile phone later or something. But, some people say it didn't work. Some people said it did work. So I don't really like this setup because, like I said, you can't really move around. And if I'm going to go live, I want to like walk around and go live like outside and places that we go to and things like that. So it's just kind of a test run, working out the kinks. Before I didn't really go live until I already had like over 1,000, so I didn't know about any of this stuff. But this is a trial run. Maybe I have to do it again. I don't know, but yeah. So we got it going live. When I lost my other channel, I really didn't want to start up again because it's so hard to build it. It's not easy to gain traction on YouTube and figure out how all these things work. But so I was a little bit discouraged, and I thought, well, I'll give it a shot again. But it took me 4+ months just to finally decide to go for it, mostly out of boredom. You recover. Yeah, I mean, recover. I would put a lot of work into it. All the things that go into doing it, and then it's just gone. It was not an exciting thing to have to try again and rebuild. So, anyways, I want to go live a lot. I want to go live like every day, especially until I build up more subscribers, and I build a community this way. Try. So that's the goal. But before, when I would do these lives, it would take a while. It took me a while just to get people to watch those. And people don't know your presence. And when you're young, when you're new on the YouTube and you don't have subscribers or views, they just don't promote it at all. There's nothing. But if you have, some subscribers and you've got several videos that have, got some views, then they put you higher up on the algorithm. So it's a big computer game, I guess. Big thing here. So anyways, we live in Cebu, and just outside Cebu City, in a little land called Cordoba, which is kind of a diamond in the rough. In that sense, a lot of people want to live in the province, but they, are afraid to be too far away from amenities and services and things like that. Well, Cordoba can scratch that off your list because it has literally everything nearby. Cordoba's mall isn't as stocked, but 15 minutes away there is bigger ones, if you so need it. Now, if you don't need a lot of the westernized stuff, then the mall here in Cordoba is sufficient. And for us, it's sufficient. We never have to go to a bigger grocery store. I mean, they even have beef now in our Cordoba, which is something that they didn't used to have, but they have it now. So that's nice. If you want to get some ground beef, we splurge on it sometimes so we can have a homemade cheeseburger here and there, or make some homemade spaghetti. The spaghetti here is not like spaghetti at home. It's sweet and weird. They put hot dogs in it, which I haven't eaten hot dogs since I was a little kid. I mean, I have had my hot dog over the years, but as a rule, I don't tend to eat those things. But so this is my live test. If you decide to watch this after the fact, just a kind of synopsis of what I do here. My channel is primarily on advice, but I like to do interviews when I get the opportunity to. I've done quite a few of those, and they're fun. It's nice to meet people and do things like that. But it's mostly advice and our life around the area, which is, a path lesser known to most people. Most people haven't heard of Cordoba, so it's interesting to some. It's a good set for if you don't like the city life, but you also want to have the benefits of the city. Then Cordoba is kind of good for that. You're hop, skip, and a jump away from pretty much everything. There's even beaches out here, and in one of my first videos on this channel, you can see the ocean behind me, and this is Mactan Island, so it has it even has a little bit of a beach life now. Not the beaches that you see on the fancy videos, not like that. But if you want to go to the beach and go in the warm ocean and the blue water and everything, Cordoba has that for you. And there's some resorts that have, kind of occupied some accessible areas, and you can pay like varied amounts. Like I think we paid like 50 pesos at this one resort, and we went in and spent the day there. So you can do that. Restaurants are all around, and there's a thriving expat community here too. If you kind of network around, you'll discover some foreigners here and there that kind of do things together. So it has everything for you out here, and I recommend it for people. If they're looking for a chill place in the Philippines, it's not out in the sticks or the far province, then this is a good place for that kind of person for sure. Prices are lower. There's not really any crime out here. There have been times where I've walked around late and early morning hours and never had a problem. So now in Manila, I've had problems. I had a problem recently, in fact, and someday I'll talk about that on my channel when I get more views. I wanna really give you guys some good advice about Manila, but it's a little bit too early for that. And the channel's kind of history, so we'll wait till we get the numbers up, and then I'll post that video, which is about getting robbed in Manila, because I got robbed in Manila and it sucked. But you live and you learn. I've never really recommended going to Manila, but I had to go there, and things happened. So we'll let you know about that someday. So looks like I got 2 people watching me. I'm famous. That's awesome. But yeah, so new channel, testing out the live. Don't like the camera here. Hoping that they'll let me go on my phone, because they got these weird restrictions for new YouTubers, which I didn't know about. Took some effort to get online. Like it says you need 50 subscribers to go live. And when I got the 50, it wouldn't let me go on my mobile phone. So I searched for a couple of days. I finally found out that you have to do it from your laptop first, which is stupid. If you don't have a laptop, then you can never go live. Well, fortunately, I have a laptop that was gifted to me by a lovely family member a while back, which I never ever even used, but I had a purpose for it, and that's why they got it for me. But here, I just, mobile phone is pretty much it. So fortunately, I had this, so I'm able to go live, and I'm hoping that this will, in turn, allow me to go live on my phone, so I can be more mobile and walk around and crap. So we'll see. The YouTube Help Center is all community based. There's no live people. It's all AI generated. And hey, Ayo John, Gcash. If so, how do you get it with an ACR card? Well, I had Gcash, but then when I got to Manila, I got my phone stolen, and now we set up a new Gcash, but I don't have one in my name. Mostly what people do is they set up in their girlfriend's Gcash. But if you're single, then that's a problem. Um, sometimes it's hit or miss. Like you can use your passport sometimes and it'll work, but primarily, like when I tried to do it initially, I couldn't because I was foreigner. But I know plenty of guys that actually have it, and clicking around on there and just figuring out a way to get them to accept your ID is, I don't know, it's hokey. It's a hokey app. I mean, but you can get it. And it says you have an ACR card, I believe. So you could just try using that or try your passport. But the standard rule is that it's for Filipino citizens. But again, I know people that have Gcash that are not Filipino citizens. So, you know, everything is like that. I mean, one time I'll go to immigration and I'll pay, an X amount of dollars, and the next time I go back and I do the exact same thing, and it'll be half of that or twice as much. It's really hard to figure out. There's no standard way to approach some of these things. I asked one of my friends, he just said he uploaded it with his passport, and I tried to do that right after talking to him, and it wouldn't let me. So I don't know. Sorry, Burrow, I don't have an exact answer. But yeah, I had it before, and just sent whatever ID I had, and they accepted it. Sometimes they'll accept it, sometimes they won't. Sounds ridiculous, but that's what happened to me. Yep. But that's a good question, man. So yeah, IO John, he's got a channel out there, just starting out. So we've got 4 people watching. So the other 3 of you should check out his channel and see if it's your thing. And if so, follow him along. He's new and evolving. So might be fun. It's always fun to start on a channel in its infancy and watch how it evolves a year later. IO John might be the guy. He's got really good editing skills. I don't know if he's got good gear or what, but I think if he, dials in his subject matter, he has potential to have a pretty good channel. I can't edit worth crap. In fact, they just my thumbnail app that I had is now asking me to pay. So I went clicking around trying to find a new thumbnail app that's free like before, and now I don't. So that's why you don't see any thumbnails on my latest videos, because I'm no good with the technology crap, man. So this IO John here, he's got some skills. So see what he can develop over the up and coming months. Has the potential to be, pretty good, especially, if he's got those skills that a lot of us don't have. So no, I definitely don't. Ben says, "Hey Ben, long time no see. ¿Cómo está?" I guess it's a new channel. Yeah, I lost my other channel. I couldn't get it back. I tried. You're in Vegas? You're in Vegas? I thought you were in Bohol. Oh man. Well, shout out from Cebu, my brother. But anyways, yeah, this is a new channel. I got snatched up in Manila, and I lost so much, and everything was on my phones. They got my Gcash, my PNB. They changed passwords. They did all kinds of crap, and I just can't access my old channel because of it. And I tried everything. I talked to YouTube. Well, I went down the YouTube rabbit hole and just only to discover that there is nobody to talk to. but then some people actually do talk to people, but I exhausted all my efforts. I was down in the dumps about it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get anything. Um, I couldn't get anything back. So yeah, this is a new channel, and I want to go live to try to see if my old following can kind of follow me again, and find me and maybe subscribe again, and pick up where we left off. But same token, since I am new, I have to play the newbie games and do all this stuff, because a lot of people that know me no longer can find me. So I'm trying to bait other people in, and find. It is a better name. Well, see, my first name, I was gonna like eat bugs and do weird stuff like that, but then my wife never knew how to find the bugs and, and all the funky stuff. So, but I'd already made the name, and by the time I decided that I couldn't do what I intended on doing, I'd already had some subscribers. So this one, yeah, better name. That's about it. But I can't get views for the life of me, and I can't get, whatever. But starting over, it's not the greatest, but that's what I got to do. That's what I got to do. And thieves do suck. That's true, Ben. But what you gonna do about it? I don't blame them. See some dumb foreigner walking down the road with a bunch of money in his bag, and you're making 200 pesos a day. Anyways, you got the wheels, man. You got some wheels. That's so funny. So, yeah. So I'm hoping that after I upload this, and they'll let me use my mobile phone, because what a stupid rule. If you're only 50 subscribers, you have to have a computer to go live. I don't think that's cool. I want to be able to go live from a mall or something if I wanted to. Go live anywhere. I can't carry my laptop around for that. So hopefully, I'll be able to work around all these stupid YouTube kinks that they have for the newbies. Because like I said before, I never went live until I had like over 1,000. So I didn't even know about these dumb rules. But I figured I could get more subscribers if I went live, because usually when I do lives, I get, some subscribers from it. So that's why I'm trying to jump back into the live game. But yeah. So, as far as transportation, do you only take tricycle Jeeps, or do you own one? Did you get a Filipino or driver license? This time around, no. As far as transportation, I do. I just take tricycle, jeepneys, occasional taxi. I didn't buy a motorcycle here. I didn't really intend to be here this long initially, and so by the time I decided I was going to try to stretch it out here, I'd already blown a big portion of my fundage on these, on things. Anyways, so I didn't get one. So we don't really need anything more than that. But I recommend, if you're going to come here, off the jump, buy a motorcycle. You save so much more money. And the hassle and the stress, because it can be kind of stressful for some guys when they're upcharging you and trying to get more pesos out of you for your trike rides. And the Pacquiao, they call it Pacquiao in a taxi when they want to make your own price. And, I don't know why they call it Pacquiao, but they call it Pacquiao. And, that stuff gets kind of annoying. So you can bypass and avoid all of that if you get your own motorcycle. So I always recommend, if you're going to stay here, buy that bike as soon as you get here, or find a decent used car. I know a lot of people say don't buy used here, but I personally know 3 people that have bought used cars, and for some reason, all 3 of them had a good result from it. No problem. So yeah, I didn't get a Filipino driver's license this time, but when I was here before, I got one, and it wasn't too hard to get. I know my friend, he got here 2 years ago, got his license immediately, and he still doesn't have the hard copy. He just has some printout that they gave him, and he laminated it. Mobile vertical lives are off of our engagement. It's too hard to chat. Yeah, it has its pros and its cons, I guess. But the mobility, is what I want, because I want to like walk around and show things for the new people that don't know me. And Ben says, I've been wondering where you've been. I'm just glad you haven't been roommates with Zoomer here lately. Nope. Fortunately, it was just, extenuating circumstances that occurred to me that inhibited me from posting more videos, which sucks. Because I occasionally look at I can't log into it, so I can't see the actual analytics, but there's a website you can go to look at your channel and how it's performing. And I'm still getting like 2,000 views a month, which isn't a lot, but when you're not uploading, so I mean, people are still watching that channel, so I know there's interest in it, but I just can't access it. So no, I don't know what happened to World Zoom either. That his channel is just poof, it's gone. I think he was talking too much smack and got in trouble with the local government here, and they contacted YouTube or something and pulled it because it's not there anymore. And he's such a showman. He wants his face out there that I know he didn't do it by his own good nature. Somebody just yanked him for all the crap he was saying, more than likely. So not sure what happened to old Zoomer. I think he just got in trouble and they pulled it. But yeah. So no, not bed buddies with Barry Jordan or old Paul Cardwell. I'm just hanging out here in Cordoba with my little dude and my little chickie, and that's what's up. But I'm glad you found me. That's cool, because I didn't think anybody would find me on this. YouTube's not doing anything to promote me. I'm still using the same tricks, like all the hashtag or the tags behind the scenes and or they call that, I forget what they call it, but there's a term for like how you load your videos and all the specs you put, and behind the scenes you can put like these tags and descriptions and things that the viewer doesn't really see, but it's supposed to help the algorithm. So I'm still doing all that stuff, yet I'm not getting over 100 views. So whatever. Marathon, not a race, but I'm impatient, so I want to get my numbers back up there. Well, income is a tough one here. I have things that I got some fish in the fryer, something like that. But working remotely is ideal if you're, have that scenario, that situation. You can always do call center type stuff online. That's a good way to go about it. Teaching English, I tried that. That's very difficult to get the money, to make money on it. And before IO John, I was monetized, so I was getting money from YouTube, and we don't spend very much. That's kind of the theme of our channel, is we can make it on $400 or $500 a month here, and between teaching English and the YouTube money, you know, I was making that. Now it's a little bit harder. So that's why I'm just pumping, and I want to try to get back this YouTube thing and see if I can get that money back. But that's the primary thing for a younger person. A younger person here in the Philippines needs to have some way to have a source, and I think obviously the best way is if you have some computer literacy and ideally a company that would allow you to work remotely. That would be phenomenal and perfect, because when we're this age, this we're not getting any pensions unless we're military or something that you can retire when you're 40 or whatever. Ben says I'm laid up at home after surgery, so I'll be surfing the net here for a couple weeks. Oh man, I hope you're on the mend. That sucks. Surgery is no joke right there, brother. And so, I mean, I'm glad you caught me, but it's unfortunate that you caught me because you're home from surgery. But at least hopefully you're doing better and on the path to improvement. But yeah, I mean, this isn't that bad. If I have to do it on the computer live for a while, that's fine. But I just need to get my subscriber count up, because they make it tough on the little man here. They're not giving him any breaks. Little guy. That's crazy. It won't let me look at it on my phone. Well, good. I'm glad it's cool, man. I'm glad it's cool. So yeah, I mean, when you stay here a long time in the Philippines, you kind of run out of things to do. And when I didn't have the vlogging, man, I realized how much that was really part of my life. And let's see here. John says, thanks for explaining. Yep, I'm a young Army vet, 40 years young. Nice. Yeah, I figured that because you always say my six. What's your six? So, just kind of some of the language you use. I assumed you were military. So, I mean, hopefully you, Army vet, 40 years young. Hopefully you get a pension from that, and that'll sustain you. Yeah, no, it's a great place to live, man. Philippines is fantastic, and I love it. And Ben asks, how old is the little man now? He just turned 13 months, and he is awesome. He's my entertainment. I mean, play with him all day long and read books. He's like addicted to reading books. He just comes and plops down on my lap and points to the bookshelf. He wants me to read books all day long. So then we'll go and buy new books, and then he's all like freaked out. Oh, I got new books, and he can't calm down to figure out which book he wants to read. So, but it's great. Being a dad is fantastic. Being older is kind of funky, and it gives me a lot of weird thoughts about the future for him. But set him up on a good path and try to be the best influence that I can, and try to take advantage of every moment that I've been given with him, so I can disseminate, all the things that I want him to learn to set him up to how to be a successful and good person in this crazy world. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about, the things that matter. So, 1 year already. Yeah. Time flies, man. It really does. It really does. Yeah, looking back, it seems like a long time, but then all of a sudden you look forward and you're like, wow, it's been that long. So, yeah. That is part of the journey, part of the experience. It's awesome. And, I recommend it to anybody that, has the time to be present. That's the most important thing is to be present. One day, can you do a live at the beach if that's possible? I love the beach, but it's about an hour from me. Well, John, that's what I'm discovering here. They wouldn't let me go live on my phone. I had to go live from my laptop. I guess as a newer channel, you're unable to. They have restrictions because I guess they think maybe a younger channel has potential to be, up to weird stuff. So I was unable to go on my phone live. I had to do it from my laptop, and that's the only way I could do it. You have to have 50 subscribers. I got the 50. And then as soon as I got it, I tried to go live, but it wouldn't let me. So it took me 2 or 3 days just to read up and to figure out why and how I could actually do it. And the only way I was able to do it was to log into my laptop. So I'm hoping that now that I've done that, it'll break some restriction and then I'll be able to go live on my phone. So if so, sure. Although it's the rainy season right now, so not a lot of good weather at the beaches here. And there's not a lot of great beaches here in the Cebu City area. There are some. And there's one really, really good one, but it costs like 3,500 pesos just to get into, and I'm not going to pay that, I think that's kind of a waste. But then there's other ones that you can pay like 100 pesos, 50 pesos, stuff like that. But then they don't have the really, really nice beachfront and everything. But yeah. So Cebu City, Cordoba area is not a lot of really aesthetically pleasing views of the beach, but there's ocean access. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm just working out the kinks. I never tried to go live when I was this young on my other channel. First live I did, I had over 1,000 already, so we'll see how this goes as we peruse through, because I don't know the rules, man. YouTube's no help with it. You just get your answers from their fact section, and then the community help, which is just users who are exchanging info and saying, well, I did this and this worked, so try this. And so there's not really a good help system in place. It's just user to user kind of helping each other. That's the AI world we live in. I mean, there were absolutely no help with me trying to get my channel back. I mean, they'll monetize me and I had to give ID and I had to verify my address and do all this crap, but I can use none of that info, none of it, to verify that my other channel is mine. And that's the whole thing, is I can't prove that channel is mine, even though here's my face and my face is in all of it. You got voice recognition, you got all these things. I can verify this, that, and the other thing, but the one thing I can't verify is how to get back into my YouTube channel, because all those credentials were changed. They make money off of my videos, so I'm like a customer, right? Anyways, there's no customer service at YouTube unless you're like paying premiums and doing that. Then then you can get a live person. But if you're just a regular user, then something happens to your channel, your password, you get hacked or something, you're screwed. Yeah. That's cool, man. I didn't expect anybody to be here, so got a few dudes, and so I'm gonna try to do this every day until I work out the kinks and try to build up more subscribers this way if I can. Build up another community, because we had a small, intimate little community that we'd kind of hang out and talk on lives and stuff like that. So let's see if we can't get that back. That's the goal, is to try to rebuild and build back better. Build back better. We'll see if I can do that, which I think I can. It'll just take a long time. It's just take a long time. But that's what I got. And as far as like my other option for income, is since I'm married, I'm gonna be working on getting the marriage visa. And then my friend owns a call center, and they need a native speaking English person. Well, that's me, but you have to have the proper visa to do it. So that's what I'm shooting for. But anyways, I'm gonna sign off now. See if this kicks in any mobile access. Wait. Does Cebu have a famous dish or popular food item you know of? For example, here in my area, it's yama cakes. I mean, yeah, Cebu is supposed to be the home of lechon, baboy, and there's a lot of little local stuff, but it seems to be more of a twist on anything like puto, binka. But they have these things everywhere, but not really like a signature thing. I'd ask my wife, but she'd say, "Huh? What? I don't know." And then we'd be back to square one. Not really sure. I know that the binka and the puto are like the local, but puto is started in Pangasinan, so, and binka is made everywhere throughout the Philippines. So I don't really know about it. Anyways, thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow if you want to drop by and say hi. And thanks for subscribing. I saw my count went from 59 to 60, and I know that had to be you, my bro. So appreciate it. And I'll see y'all again back tomorrow, maybe from my mobile phone. So we'll see. Take care, everybody. Be blessed.